going to be launching a tasty pastry. It's a low-carb Pop-Tart. It's got 3 to 4 grams of net carbs, and we love this show. This is our best place to be in LA.
Welcome back to Legendary Foods Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Tuesday, November 9th, 2021. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. I'm a big believer in not putting off things you could do today until tomorrow, because all of a sudden life happens and the next thing you know it, your entire plan goes out the window. So with that being said, I'm all in on Logan Franklin's plan to get an Olympia qualification this year instead of rolling the dice and waiting until next season. Logan's been working with Milos Sarshev to get ready for his next show, and everything that we hear coming from his camp down in Texas has been nothing but positive. When Logan is right, he's good enough to be one of the top 5 athletes in the division. So unless he misses the flight, it's hard to imagine him not walking out of there with the victory. Have you ever heard of rogue waves? Apparently, there are rogue waves in the ocean big enough to capsize oil tankers that randomly appear out of nowhere out there in the ocean, which is crazy if you really think about it. And full disclosure, I know that this metaphor isn't, well, perfect, but Brandon Hendrickson is the closest thing to a rogue wave that we have in men's physique right now. When Brandon's at his peak, he's capable of hitting a level that no one else in the division can reach. So if he can put together another solid offseason, he might come in next year ready to capsize everyone else in the division for the 4th time. If you didn't catch yesterday's show, you'll definitely want to go back and do that, because we did a segment on Sean Clarita potentially competing in both the Open and 212 Olympia next season. But if Sean isn't careful, he might have some company, because Tonio Burton looks like he might be thinking about making a run for a bid in the Open as well. According to reports right now, the plan is for Tonio to ease back his training and his diet because he wants to avoid getting too heavy during the off-season. All things considered, Tonio was probably one of the most improved athletes in the 212 this season. So if he can keep his focus on quality over quantity, he could end up being a legitimate dual threat next year. And since we're already talking about athletes moving back and forth between divisions this year, well, I figured we might as well go ahead and jump right into this new update from Breon Ansley. Lately, there has been some rumors floating around about Breon potentially looking to move on from Classic Physique, or possibly even toggle back and forth between Classic and 212, where he could also be dangerous in the right lineup. Now, just to be clear, we're not reporting this as fact. We're just saying that there's some buzz out there about this being a possibility for the former 2-time Olympia champ. And when you consider how complete he is from front to back, and the fact that he might actually be able to grow into a show as a 212er, it doesn't seem as crazy as it first sounds. So here's my question to you. Do you think Breon Ansley could win a show at 212 next year? Or maybe even this year? The season's still not over yet. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.